Hello everybody and welcome on board this Elan Impression 344 for a really good look around her interior to give you an idea of her layout, her design, her flow, where things are and if she might be a space for you. So as you can see, I'm standing in the galley looking at the companionway, and it is lovely and easy to get through here, nice and wide, nice and deep that way, really easy to traverse steps as well. They're angled as well for getting up and down at sea, which is lovely. If you want to look at the engine, obviously while nobody's using the companionway, then it's one hand lift up there on a gas strut, and there we go, we've got the engine sitting in front of us, so really nice and easy to check at sea, although obviously that would be obstructing the companionway, but we do have other access panels which I'll show you in a moment. Really nice and easy. So we'll start on the starboard aft corner. So as we come down the companionway, we've got two really nice grab rails here, and that goes on to a grab rail here. We've got fiddles all over the place, so usually something to hang on to, which is great. But as we come around and down and around to the starboard side, you can see we've got one of the aft cabins. So this is a starboard aft cabin. I think they seem identical, but to be confirmed. Nice and easy door to get through, great headroom here, absolutely loads, but obviously we can see we're compromised down here where we've got the mouldings of the cockpit above, but that's great because in here you'll generally just be sitting and or sleeping. We've got a lovely long and wide berth in here, so nice double size. We've got storage underneath, we've got storage underneath here too. I think we have tankage underneath there, and on the outboard side there, nice big locker. Let's have a little look around it. We've got a big fiddle shelf on top, and inside we've got a combination of shelves and hanging space, I believe. Yes, there we go. So all good for the weekend. Lovely. And if I just look down a little bit, you can just see how big and cavernous this cockpit is. Big fiddle shelf on the outboard side, and I really like the fact that Elan have gone that extra mile and lined the hull with wood, so it's all feeling really nice down here. Now if I just close the door, we can see it gets a little bit darker in here with the door closed, but we do have an opening window up there, so we've got ventilation, and we have got a blind on there as well, which is great. And you may or may not be able to see down here because I haven't put the lights on. There's access to the engine on the starboard side there, and there is the equivalent access on the port side there too, so that may be a place that's a little bit easier and safer to check the engine running at sea without compromising the companionway. All good. So as we come out of here, we can just see there is wood everywhere. This boat feels lovely, beautiful wood-wise. The flooring as well seems really solid and just looks absolutely great. But as we carry on looking forwards, we can see the interior. Now there we go. How lovely is that? So starting at the top, we've got the interior moulding, so that's wiped clean. There's no saggy headlining there. We've got a nice hatch with a blind on it as well, so we can close out the light if you want to as well. Here's a mast compression post taking the load down to the bilge. Lovely great big saloon table with storage in the middle, and also two big leaves there to fold up and down. On the starboard side, we've got lovely seating here, and just look at the upholstery, looks absolutely lovely. On the port side, we've got U-shaped seating. Both have storage below and behind as well. Not too much actually, but there are a few cubby holes down there should you need them. On this boat, I really like the fact that we have access plates all over the place for access to the bilge, so you can really get in there to clean or check the various bits and pieces down there. We have obviously skin fittings, fresh water pump, all that kind of stuff underneath there, but all easily accessible. And there is a small step which takes you down into the saloon, which just increases that headroom even more down here, and there is loads of headroom down here, well over 6 feet, and you can see we've got spotlighters there as well. So on the right hand side, before we go past this door, you can see that we've got a nice big grab handle here. That should help you through, no problem at all. And if you just open this door, this brings you to the heads compartment. So as you can see, lovely light big compartment. Starting at the top, loads of headroom. We've got a window with a privacy blind there. We've got a cupboard on the outboard side. We've got probably what would be given over to your wet locker there. Nice big sink with storage underneath. We've got something to hang on to in front of the sink and dry our towels on. A shower extension, and the head is facing towards the port bow basically, so loads of room there, and plenty of room to shake yourself about, get yourself washed, and a bloot to your heart's content. Very nice indeed. And we also have a hatch which I just missed in the deck head there. Very good. So moving into the saloon, so down the little step that I mentioned here, and we're in. On the right hand side here, we've got a window. I will say all the windows have blinds, so I won't mention them again. So looking great. We have a nice porthole inset into the hull, and on the right hand side here we've got fuel, water, battery voltage, all the electrical panel bits and pieces we'd need. The VHF here as well. And very Elan-esque. I do like Elans. They do think about their boats and they put them together very well. Really good, easy access to the wiring. Very nice and easy to see. And I can say through personal experience, there are a load of skin valves under here, skin fittings, sorry. They're all labelled up because there's a few of them in one place, but they're all labelled. So that's a real thought given over by the yacht builders. So well done, Elan. Really impressive. As we carry on along the starboard side, you can see we've got a nice fiddle shelf, feeling like lovely wood down here. We've got a handhold up here too, and that takes us to the forward bulkhead. Again, lovely wood, and through we go into the forward cabin. You can see we've got a lovely wide long berth here, lovely upholstery. We can see we've got lots of cushions scattered around here at the moment. Big fiddled shelves port and starboard. That cupboard in the forward bulkhead houses the windlass. We've got a hatch here with a blind, and on the right hand side, if I just come in here, we have a couple of hats. They are sitting in the big fiddled shelf here, and we've got a nice big locker here with shelves in, very good. And over on the right hand side here, another big locker with a fiddle shelf above and hanging space in there. Very nice indeed. And if I just step back, you can see we've got a really decent sized changing area there, so we can close the door but still be able to change. And it looks to me, I haven't checked yet, but this is looking good for some decent amount of storage underneath the bed too. Very good. So I'll close the door to that and just look how thick the door is. That's brilliant. Lovely woodwork on this boat. And looking around on the port side, you can see U-shaped seating here. Not so much storage behind and below, I don't think, because I did have a quick look, but there is some there, I think. On the outboard side here, we've got a nice cupboard. We've got the window where we can see the pontoon at the moment. Love that. Feels like we're really on a boat, which we are. And there's the general view of the compartment. How lovely is that? Light Brighton area down here, lots of windows, lots of ventilation if we need it, light coloured wood, light coloured upholstery, light coloured galley work surfaces, light coloured headlining, etc. Looks really lovely. So that brings us down to the galley, and as you can see, we're L-shaped and we're just close to the companionway, so passing things up and down is going to be really, really nice and easy. We've got a double sink here as well, so the dirty cups and crockery, etc., straight down here, straight into there without spillages. But though we do have a nice big fiddle here, which I think goes pretty much all the way around, apart from maybe here and here, but that's going to stop the lion's share of any spillages going over the side. A splashback area here to stop everything hitting the backs of the necks of the people who are enjoying the meal you've just cooked. And then outboard here, lovely great big fridge compartment. There we go, if you can just see in there. Storage outboard, fiddled shelf with a bar across it, more storage, more drawers, and the cooker with 2 burners and an oven inset into it. And I can see that we have got an anti-condensation heater on this boat, and I did find some dehumidifiers, so signs of a caring owner, always worth noting, I think. But to finish off this tour, let's just go into the port aft cabin. As you can see, very, very similar, if not the same as the starboard aft cabin. Somewhere to sit, somewhere to sleep, somewhere to stow your gear, shelving as well. And if I just another shelf there, and on the inboard side here, access to the, although you won't be able to see it because the lights are off, we've got the engine in there. So really lovely. So all in all, feels like a wonderful boat. She smells great. She seems really nice and clean, and we've got lovely upholstery, lovely wood, and I'm pretty sure she would be a lovely boat to spend extended cruises or extended time on board. But thanks for watching. Have a great day. For lots more pictures and videos and virtual reality of this boat, just go to boatshedbrighton.com. See you soon.